Hello guys. So today's video is going to be about how hard the struggles of finding a job, especially with a student, because I didn't think this was a struggle until I tried to find a job, and I did not get a job till like 2 months of applying. I'm not even joking. I was rejected by at least 30 different companies, and oh my days, it's such an annoying process, and it's just like rejection upon rejection upon rejection. It's just like, wait, listen, like, it can't be me because I'm good, I'm perfect. No, I'm joking. Clearly I was like the reoccurring factor in this scenario. Like, oh, it was so long. So I was like, I wanted to make this video about how my process about applying to a job, and how I finally did get a job, a good paying job as well, and tips about, you know, applying to jobs and what they mean. Okay, so cue the intro, which I still don't have, so let's start. I started the job application process around May after my exams finished. I was just like, exams finished, have to move out of this accommodation soon, so let me find a job. Okay, when I come to a job, I did not know what the terms meant. I know I'm a big 19. I still do not know what the term meant, like permanent staff, temporary staff, full-time, part-time. I thought I did, because I don't know what I thought, but basically with full-time, you do 38 plus hours per week. That's basically like you do 5 days a week, and you have 2 days off. And with part-time, you do 3 to 4. Basically, you don't work full-time, so you do 3 to 4, choose, depending on like what company it is or where you're working at, you do 3 to 4 days per week. Permanent staff means, the contract means you're there for a prolonged period of time. Temporary means like after 2 or 3 months your contract ends, so you can be at Christmas temp, which means after Christmas period you're gone. So yeah, I was just like, oh, those terminologies are quite useful, and I should have looked up before I started applying to jobs, because I kept applying to permanent jobs. I was just like, why am I not getting this job? Oh my gosh, they hate me. This, and you know what's even long? I spent time after time after time applying to these jobs, perfecting my CV, and I still didn't get a job. But so I was applying to jobs like Lidl, Aldi. Actually, no, those processes were so long. Like Lidl, Aldi, Waitrose, M&S, John Lewis. They have like an hour to an hour and a half of. Even Lidl, there was a full-on GCSE grade questionnaire for me to fill out, and I still didn't get a job. But besides the point, my advice is that if you're a student looking for a job, tip number 1 is that you should be familiar with the job terms, so know what you're applying to. Like, read the job description, and also know that if you're applying to part-time, full-time, temporary staff, permanent staff, and so you be aware of what you're applying to, so that like if you apply to temporary staff, the more chance you're going to get the job. Permanent, probably not at all. You probably won't even get like called into an interview, because you can only work for a certain amount of months. Okay, and tip number 2 would be like, apply to a job where you have your experience. Like, for example, I was applying to retail. I had 0 experience in retail. Like, I mean, I shop at New Look, but I don't know how to, I've never worked at New Look, H&M, any of that. So, and it's probably easier for you to get a job in a sector that you have experience in. So I had experience in the hospitality and food and beverage like industry. So I don't know why I was applying to like retail for like a month, and I was like, why am I not getting this job? Like, I have minus 9 years experience in retail. Of course I'm not gonna get this job. So yeah, that's another thing. So like, I applied to food and beverage and hospitality, and I was starting to get like my job applications were going further, but I was still not getting a job. But still, I mean, it was going further, so that's something. So yeah, if you apply to like the job in the industry you actually have experience in, that might increase your chances. Yes. Point number 3 is that it might be easier for you guys to apply for an agency and like a recruitment agency, depending on like, I know of a few hospitality recruitment agencies like Gig, Sift, Arc Hospitality. There's also this thing called Place, but that just helps you find jobs, not actually. Anyways, besides the point. So like, if you research agencies for like different things, I don't think there's agencies for retail. That wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, I think working for an agency is probably better than trying to find yourself a temporary jobs, because there's not a lot of temporary jobs. Like, I know of a friend who got a temporary job and that was actually amazing. She found a job finally. But like, there's not a lot of temporary jobs. So an agency is better, because an agency will be like, agency is where you go to okay, so let me explain my experience. I went to this agency, had an interview, asked me about my experience, where as I've told them, been a waitress before, worked in the hotels, have food and beverage experience, and so they verified me for jobs. You can be verified for those things like kitchen porter, waitress, hostess, bartender, barista, chef. So yeah, once you get verified, you actually have platform to the app, and the app is basically your job, because the app is where employers, like managers, different companies, they put the jobs on the app and you get to view them. And then you apply to that job, and most of the times you do get the job, and then you get the job, it'll tell you the time, the location, the hour, the pay. It could be like £9.50 to £13. So like some of the jobs I worked for are like £13, which is good because sometimes they even pay for your travel there. So basically you get verified for the roles you have experience in, and then you apply through the app, and you get like loads of notification whether you got the job, this, that. And I think it's better because you're managing your own time, you are your boss. Besides, like, obviously the agency who's paying your paycheck and like your payroll, but you are basically your own boss. And this agency experience has opened my mind, because what's really cool, because working in a normal job, you're there, you in the routine. It's like a daily thing, and then you get stuck in this cycle. And especially if you work there for a while, you get stuck in this like loop of like wake up, job, finish job, eat, sleep, wake up, job, especially if you're doing long hours, and it can get pretty boring. But with agencies, like, I get to work, because I have two. I go work in a hotel in the morning, like 6 hours, and in the evening I'm a waitress at like some fancy dinner, like serving judges, masters, lords. It's actually quite nerve-wracking. I was just like, whose plate is, oh my gosh. And then like the guy was like, clear 5 plates. I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. I was just like, but yeah, now I can do it because I've gotten better. I've been doing this for 2 months, no, a month and a half. But basically, agency is better because you don't get stuck into that routine or cycles. Most of the times you don't actually work the same place you work again, unless you want to. Most of the times you get different like varieties of places to work, and I think it's good. That's why agency is probably better for students. If you actually have if you're not a student and you have time and like a year, you might as well want to get a proper job, because like holiday pay, incentives, all of that just gets bundled up. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry if you watch a video like real one. So I feel like I'm gonna hit 200 subscribers soon, so that'd be great if I hit it before this video. But if I don't, could you like the video and give me subscribers? Nah, I'm joking.